Aspire to inspire before you expire. Our topic today is trusting God with your future. And our text is from Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 to 7. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not unto your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths. Be wise in your own eyes. Fear the Lord and depart from evil. Trust in God with your future. To trust is to have faith in God, to know his character. Who is God? To know that who God says he is, he remains. Yes, however faithless we become. 2 Timothy chapter 2 verse 13. Even when we are faithless, God remains faithful because he cannot disown himself. He cannot deny himself. That is the character of God. He is constant. He is loving. He is faithful. So trust is knowing about who God is. It's knowing about his character. Trust is about relying on God. Relying totally on God. Leaning totally on God. Not on your own understanding. Not on your own understanding. Leaning totally on God. Yes. For who he is. Not for what he can do. Yes. Trust is not having a transactional relationship with God. It's about relationship with God. You first trust God for who he is. And then it is for him to provide and protect you. Relying on God. Totally. Depending on God totally. That is what trust is. That is what faith is. Faith is about submitting to the will of God. And the will of God might not always be your will. The Lord's Prayer. May your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. May your will, God, not my will. Yes, it is about surrendering to God, submitting our will to God. Yes, because we know all things work for good. Romans 8:28. All things work for good to them that love God and are called according to his purpose. You and I have been called according to God's purpose. So let us surrender ourselves to God. Life is uncertain. No matter how much you plan, no matter how careful you are in planning for your future, life is uncertain. You find yourself in circumstances and situations whereby you just need to submit to God's will. Yes, I surrender unto you, God. Even in the midst of these trials and tribulations and suffering, God, I submit to your will. That is faith in God. Also, as you reflect back on what God has done in the past, faith is strengthened by looking back. Looking at what we normally call covenant faithfulness of God. How did the people of God respond to God's faithfulness? How was God faithful in the past? Yes, to our forefathers. Yes, like in Abraham. What are some of his promises? Abrahamic promises, Noach promises. Noah promises. God said, I will never destroy the earth with water again. That is trusting in God and his covenant faithfulness. Yes, trusting God for your future is being courageous in your walk of faith, in being courageous, being fearless. Yes, fear creeps in because our future is uncertain. But trusting God with your future is having the courage, being fearless, and say like psalmist in Psalm 56 verse 3, even when I'm afraid, I'll trust in God. Yes, I am afraid. I have anxiety, but I still trust in God. Even when I'm afraid, I will still trust in God. That is trusting God with your future. Trust God with all your heart. Yes, with everything in you. Trust God. Heart. Not trusting God with your logic. Not trusting God with your emotions. Your understanding. Not leaning on your understanding. Why? Because logic fails you. Understanding fails you. Yes. The word of God does not say that you ignore your perception. Yes. But faith is more than perception. Yes, perception have power or has power. But faith is more powerful than perception. Trusting God with your future is about walking with God despite circumstances. Yes. Walking or trusting God with your future is casting your burdens unto Jesus, for he cares for you. 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 7. Casting your burdens unto Jesus, for he cares for you. Excuse me. Cast your burdens unto Jesus, for he cares for you. He cares for you. Don't be anxious about anything, but in everything, with the prayers and supplications, or by prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving. With thanksgiving. Make your request known to God. In everything, with the prayer, by prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving, make your request known to God. That is trusting God with your future. And it begins now. It does not begin tomorrow, it begins now. Because future is uncertain. Life is uncertain. You can secure your future with God. Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 11. For I know the plans I have for you. Not plans to harm you, not plans of evil or for evil, but plans to give you a future and a hope. For I know, God knows. God knows everything. There is nothing hidden before God. God knows everything. He has plans for each one of us. They are plans for good. They are plans of good to give us a future and a hope. Trust God with your future. Secure your future with and in God. May God bless you. May God bless you. Don't lean on your understanding. Yes, acknowledge God in all ways. He will direct your paths. May God bless you. Thank you.